Hello, master traders and money magnets. I know, once again, the market didn't do a damn thing. It just chopped. Got a nice little, well, I wouldn't say nice. Why Uncle say nice? Got a little doji here. Very low volatile. This doji candle was smaller than the last doji candle. Now, usually Uncle would be a little disappointed in a day like today, but I had a funny feeling. Maybe it was my money magnet tingle senses, but it was tingling. My money magnet senses were tingling. I like, man, I don't know if we're gonna get a move from SPY today. So I had to cover the Tesla, and Tesla did not disappoint at all. Look at that beautiful movement. Today's low, holy moly. Today's low was around 281.8. And look, it just went up and away. Did the Superman thing, defied gravity and all that happy stuff. Market makers, Uncle gonna beat your ass. And I did cover Tesla in the Discord today. Usually I write just one post on Tesla and I write the levels out and whatever and I call it a day. But today I had a feeling that we was gonna get something. So I actually covered Tesla throughout the day. This is the most I covered Tesla in a while and I'm very happy that I did. And the plan for Tesla today was below 291 is overall bearish. Next support's at 288, 286. If they fail, lower targets would be in play. And then I wrote if 289.5 and 291 clears, bullish with 293, 295, and 297 plus in play. And of course, as usual, we just look and wait to react to the price action. We usually use a 15-30 minute chart, and Tesla cleared my 288, 289.5 level. And yeah, I had a 291 level, cleared that. And it was all alerted in the Discord. 289.5 cleared, and if 291 clears next, 293 and 295 plus, we alerted as of now. 291 cleared as well, and 293 hit. If it clears next, 295 and 297 in play, and it just kept on going up. The setups and the levels, it just all came together. So for me, even though Tesla was chopping, not doing a darn thing, look how ugly that movement is. It just chopped. Range bound didn't do anything. The breakout didn't do anything. I was okay with it because I was able to get something out of Tesla. So that's that's how you combat low volatility. If your favorite ticker symbol is not performing, the best thing you can do is just look at another one. And today, Tesla saved my account once again. Thank you, Tesla. But yeah, that's just the recap of the day. Let's get to the plan. As I said earlier, choppy, doji, and we hit that 1.236 fib level. We did not get a breakout. At this point, the bulls are looking a bit weak here. Volume is also decreasing. They look like they're running out of strength. And usually in these cases, the good old stairway up, elevator down. Yeah, we're gonna need one of those situations, even if it is only for one day. I mean, if the bears don't have strength, that makes me think, hey, they might need the bears to come and rug pull this thing up so they can get some strength back on their side. Don't get me wrong, it's overall bullish still, but I'm just not seeing strength. And for me to see strength on SPY, I need to see 600.3 clear as a resistance. Breakout with some strength, preferably with an increase in some volume behind it, an increase in volume, because that shows participation. It shows that a lot of people, possibly people with big money that can move this market, also want this market to go up. So some volume behind it would be helpful. And if it does, getting above 600.3, I have resistance level 601.7 and 603 fib level, and then higher. So that's how I would believe we get showcase some strength, clearing that resistant level with some volume behind it. Now, like I said, if the bulls are running out of strength, the bears need to take advantage, give us that false breakout setup, preferably elevator down style with volume behind it. Either way, we can say rug pull style, but what levels need to break down? 599, 597, which is around the 5 DMA, and then the critical 595.5 level. Now that's also right around where this uptrend line is at. This yellow uptrend line that I have here is also aligns with that 595.5 level. So if we lose that level, which is a previous pivot high, that would be very bearish in my opinion. So if bulls don't have strength, bears need to take advantage and show some offensive power and break down those support levels. 599, 597 below the 5 DMA, and then 595.5 below the fib level also happens to be a trend line. That is how I would be bearish if we break down some levels. If nothing happens, nothing happens. We can only trade what's in front of us. Don't force it. Just trade what's in front of us. Either that, just go to a different ticker symbol and trade that instead. But the plan for SPY right now, chop range that I have is 600 point. We can round at 600.4 down to 599. We can break that chop range and possibly get either a real back test of some critical support level, maybe even a breakdown, or get up to new highs up to that 603, 605 plus level. That's the plan for SPY. Triple Q also chopping, similar to the SPY, just chopping range bound. Right, the range that I have is 530 up to 531.7. If we're gonna get some new highs, 531.7, 533, and 535 must clear to send us higher. And if we're gonna get a pullback, 530 and 527 must break down. Now 527 is a critical fib level, but also based on my multi-month trend line here, this pink multi-month trend line that extends way back. I think I mentioned that in the last video, but it's getting to that point where we're getting close to testing it. And if bulls aren't showing strength to push us to the upside, if there's no interest in buying at these levels, then somebody needs to start selling. And if we start selling and break it down 527, I would be extremely bearish because, hey, we do have some gaps to the downside, down to 509 or lower. Lots of gaps down there. Gaps get filled. NVDA. Well, technically speaking, the last three trading days, including today, I mean, it's up days. We had that red day last Thursday and then a green day on Friday, and today is technically a higher close, so technically it's a green day. It's just ugly price action. But I do have this uptrend line, and to break it down, NVDA needs to get below 142.5 and 141.5, because if those levels break down, we're in breakdown mode, and if there's some interest from the sellers, seeing a breakdown of a trend line like this might get them to start helping to push the NVDA down. And it would start, we'll break it down 142.5, 141.5, and 140. If it does, we are bearish on NVDA. Otherwise, they try to break out 140 today. I don't know if it was an attack on liquidity. That's kind of what it looks like, to be honest, with this potential double top from May 29th and the June 5th high. It looked like an attack on liquidity. But if it's not, 144 must clear, and if it does, that's when Uncle would be bullish to 145.6, 147, and 150 or higher. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this one. Look at Tesla, you beautiful. Oh, I got my arrows out. Look at Tesla, you beautiful thing. You so beautiful, Tesla. I mean, guys, I tell you, watch out for those Twitter posts. Elon Musk, Donald Trump. I think what caused the bounce today, Donald Trump mentioned on Twitter right around 3:30, towards the end of the day, and it happened to be right around the same time that Tesla bounced. He said that Elon might want to talk to him. The market reacted good. As far as Tesla goes, it reacted good. SPY dropped to the downside. But either way, you can see here that SPY hit that 38.2 fib level end of day. It's trying to gap up right now. So 309 is the equilibrium level for Tesla. Above 309, I would stay bullish. We can back test that megaphone pattern, which could send Tesla up to 321. Now, if we're below 309, then potentially we can get a pullback back down to 302, 300 or lower. That was some amazing trading. I'm so grateful I covered Tesla throughout the day, because that was some amazing stuff. But yeah, above 309, we are bullish. I have next resistance at 315 and 316.8. If they clear, we could possibly go up to test the megaphone pattern, guys. Holy moly, donut shop. Can they get there? But below 309, we won't be able to get there. Here is coin. It's flagging out. The head and shoulder pattern is still in play, but I mean, it needs to break down the neckline. But I mean, you can see another different type of pattern here with the flag. Well, get the yellow downtrend line, and then I turned one of my fib levels to yellow as well, and it looked like a triangle. Look like a descending triangle pattern. I tell you this, breakout level, well, I have the 257.5 fib level. It's above that. Staying above that would be good. But breakout levels at 260. Well, I'm going to run it to 261. I'll say 261. Breakout level, guys, 261. If bears was to step up anywhere, they better step up there. They need to step up there and break back below 257.5 and 256. If it does, I would be bearish. And maybe we go back down to the 239-ish area. Test the bottom of this descending triangle. But if we clear 261, breakout mode, guys, breakout mode. And if we get above 264.5, that would pretty much invalidate the head and shoulder pattern. So you know the levels of setups, be ready to react. Now usually I would cover the VIX, but I'm gonna cover Netflix today. No VIX, so we get Netflix. Beautiful price action. It hit it, like nice profit taking today. Even started last week profit taking. Very nice stuff. And it came back and tested this blue up trend line. Look at that beautiful trend line. If we're gonna get breakdown mode, I have support at 1225.2. It's a little below that right now. But if bears can keep it below that level, we could be in breakdown mode below 1225.2. And that could put those lower targets in play. I have support at 1224, 1222, 1221.5, 1220, 1218, and 1216. But I think we can get a much bigger move than the levels that I'm giving you guys. Possibly $20, $30 move to the downside. Maybe more. But either way, we need that breakdown to kick off the potential bearish move to the downside. And that means staying below 1225.2. Otherwise, if we are bouncing again from this trend line, or maybe we get a false breakdown setup, attack of liquidity, false breakdown setup, but either way, it needs to stay above 1225.2. I have resistance at 1227, 1229, and a fib level at 1231. If we are to trust a bounce, we need to clear those fib levels, recapture lost levels. That is what a false breakdown setup is, and that will be our trigger to go long. Guys, I hope you found value in today's video. I love y'all. Say it with me. I am a money magnet. I am a money magnet. Peace.